Hello everyone. Hegidira ellaru. How are you all doing? I'm Dr. Arjun Bopanna. You're watching NammaKPSC Academy. So, how are your preparation going? I hope all of you are feeling awesome, excited, tension irritate. Don't worry about it. Adra padige tension ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ. ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದಲೇಬೇಕು because you guys are the best and you should crack this examination. ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ತಿಂಗಳಗಟ್ಲೆ years together you have worked hard. This is your year 2025. Make a note of it. You are going to be an officer alwa. In the comment section tell yourself, tell me that you are going to be an officer this year. 2025 is your lucky year. Aita, so don't worry, I have spoken about 20 days nim strategy hegirbeku, what should your mindset be, etc. If you have missed that video, watch it, it's in the playlist. Ega, what I am trying to do is, in the series of videos that I will be doing over the next 20 days, I will be talking about some pro tips, pro strategies, strategy videos as to how to score better. I am sure neevellaru odidira, you are already in your peak. Small things that I'm going to tell you in my video series in the next 20 days will help you get that extra 1 mark in every question. Illa on 10% extra in every paper. That's my promise to you guys. So the first strategy or pro tip that I'm going to give in this video is how to cook up answers. Comment alli heli what all problems you are facing so that I can provide you an insight into how to address these problems. Ellargunu problem irutte, because you are writing tests now, you might be facing several problems. One by one I will be doing videos. Sumar Janru in the comments had requested me to do a video on how to cook up answers. Time management bagge next video ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Then how to remain motivated, I will do one more video. If you have any request, please in the comment section let me know what my next video should be. Okay, now so today's video, watch it till the end. I'm going to tell you how to cook up answers. See, first thing is you should know the answer and you should write good answers. Aita, that is the ultimate goal of your preparation. But ಸುಮಾರು ಸಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ, we won't be knowing all the topics ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಆರ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, 20 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ we would not have studied that. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. So you won't have clarity. In that situation, how to write good answers? Aita? So only those questions where you don't have proper answer, content, etc. Adna bidbardu. Because see, in this examination, even if you leave one question, it's going to take you away from the final list. So yav question bidbardu, eno on ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. See, KPSC or any competitive examination, remember friends, you have to complete the paper. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 10 or 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಾನ್. ನೀವು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಪೇಜ್, ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಬರ್ದ್ರು 2-3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್. 2-3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. 2-3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಐ ನೋ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. 1 mark also can cost you your rank. Aita? So therefore, the attempt of this video is, nimge yav questions gottiralla, adnanu hege attempt madbeku. There could be different approach. I'm just going to tell you one approach which I have used in my exams, where I tell my students have done that, they have seen the difference. See, ultimately, let me tell you friends, the exam alli you have to trick the examiner. I mean, morally is it right, ethically it is right, I don't know. Okay, that's a different debate altogether. The exam alli enagutte, the examiner should feel that you know something about that particular topic or know a lot about that particular topic. Aita? We have to trick the examiner. Aita? Because see, the examiner ultimately is what? Another lecturer, professor, etc., who is coming there as a job. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕೆಲಸ ಅದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ of the evaluator. So you don't have to, think that I have to write very specific answer, hinge baribeku, baala depth agi baribeku. All of that is, not the objective. The objective is to convince the examiner that I am good, I know about this topic, etc. So ಅದೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ if you are able to convince the examiner, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ 2 ಪೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ 2 ಪೇಜ್ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಆ 2 ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ you have to convince the examiner that I know about this particular topic. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So that is our objective. Is that okay? So when you know about that particular topic, no problem, ನೀವು ಬರೀತೀರಾ, ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That's absolutely the best strategy. But on the 2-3 question every paper ಅಲ್ಲಿ you will not know the answer. Adna hege, how to cook up answers for that question, that is what we will try and address over here. See, it's just a from the experience I'm just trying to tell you. As a student, as an aspirant, nan answers bariyaga nand marks inda ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟರ್ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಪೇಪರ್ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರಿಂದನೂ ಹಿಂಗೂ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ಈ ರೀತಿ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ that, all that experience, from that I have tried to come up with this particular idea. Okay, right. So first one is, when you read a question, understand the demand of the question. What is that question talking about? What is the real demand of the question? So what is the real demand of the question? What is the question asking? And from which part of the syllabus, that is being asked? Economy question, polity question, environment question, agriculture question. So first understand the demand. Aita? See, if it is a polity question, your answer should be a particular way. If it is a society question, it should be a particular way. If it is an environment question, it has to be a particular, because the examiner who is going to evaluate that particular section alva will be expert in that particular subject. Iga polity andre, it will be corrected by political science faculty. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ MA in political science ಮಾಡಿರೋರು will correct your polity paper. Society ಅಂದ್ರೆ those who have done sociology. Okay, environment ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಬಯೋಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಆ ತರ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ BSc in environmental science ಆ ರೀತಿ they will correct. Ethics paper ಅಂದ್ರೆ philosophy paper, philosophy MA in philosophy ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, they will evaluate, or PhD in philosophy, something like that. So therefore, first you should understand which part of the syllabus the question is being asked, and it is very easy in KPSC because avaru kuda section wise divide madirtare questions also. So therefore you will know which part of the syllabus it is coming and what is the real demand of that particular question. So ಈಗ political science faculty correct ಮಾಡುವಾಗ they would require you to answer from a legislative point of view, fundamental rights point of view, constitutional point of view, federal point of view ಆ ರೀತಿ. Only you can't write other dimensions. Focus more on political science or constitutional dimension. Society bar yoga, you have to focus more on societal issues, social issues, women, underprivileged section, and concepts like modernization, westernization, etc. So first understand the demand of the question. What the question is asking. Nimge content gottilla andrunu, at least understand what the question is asking and from which part of the syllabus it is coming from. Then you break it down into parts, because one question noddaga there will be 1 or 2 parts. They might be asking the merits, demerits, challenges, reforms, recommendations, so understand the parts. So illi these 2 steps is very important. All this should happen in 10-15 seconds. It's not like ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. 10 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ you should know, okay, they're asking economic question, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 parts are there. If they're asking merits, they're asking demerits. Over. Then you will then write, different subparts. So on the definition baribeku. Okay. Then the parts becomes the heading. So ಏನ್ part ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ you write the heading. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ you will be able to impress the examiner. Merits, demerits, challenges, recommendations, committee reports ಆ ರೀತಿ. So write different headings. So that headings are created from the parts of the question. Ellanu question alle irutte. So far we have not yet started writing content. You have impressed the examiner. Then, for the content, you can recollect the syllabus. You understood? I hope you are able to understand. So, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ syllabus, from which part of the syllabus it is, and what are the parts of the question. The parts becomes the heading. Okay, na? Which part of the syllabus becomes the definition. So definition aito, heading aito. Now, for the content, the syllabus will help you. So which part of the syllabus the question is being asked, adralli detail of the syllabus, adna if you are able to write it creatively, your content will be created. Is that understood? So syllabus becomes the content, the parts of the question becomes the heading, the syllabus, the demand becomes the definition. If they are asking about something to do with fundamental, right? Define what is fundamental. If they're asking about, let's say, some form of irrigation, agriculturally, define irrigation. Is that okay? Environmentally, if they're asking environmental impact assessment, okay, write about, let's say, environmental impact assessment, the definition. Cook it up. Adnane breakdown madbittu, you try and create one definition. Is that okay? So that becomes the definition. The parts becomes the heading. The detail of the syllabus becomes the content. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, I'm not understanding. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's take the example of polity. Any question relating to polity, aita? So this is in your paper 2, GS2. Yes, section 2 of GS2 paper. So polity and constitution. So illi, okay, so when you read a polity questions, you'll have to write various dimensions alva. How to prepare that content. Okay, ene on questions keludruno, you write from fundamental rights point of view, you write from a legislative point of view, federal point of view, judicial point of view, local body, governance, blah blah blah. In the Lakshmikant index or the syllabus enide, you recollect that and try to create points. So heading aito, adr kelgade points. The points can be then framed from all of this. Okay, na? So this is how you can create answers. Let me give you an example. So nam essay discussion. So in our 8 p.m. Essay discussion alli, women reservation they had asked. Alva? So women reservation. Let's say I don't know anything about women reservation, its merits, demerits, etc. One question kelidru about women reservation ಬಗ್ಗೆ merits or demerits or challenges. Okay, so other than the fact what is the constitutional amendment, etc., nange adra ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. In that scenario, how will you write the merits? How will you write the merits of women reservation? Write it from the fundamental rights point of view, equality, okay, equitable justice, right? So all these factors from the fundamental rights point of view. Then from the legislative point of view, women more represented in the parliament and state legislature, how it will create women-centric policies, schemes, and laws. From a federal point of view, if it is irrelevant, don't write about it, leave it. Okay, write from a judicial point of view, write from local bodies. So how you have reservation in local bodies, how that in parliament and state legislature, how it can bring about change. You will start thinking from those dimensions. Same way, economy question is right, and I don't know any content relating to that particular question. Start thinking, okay, right from a monetary policy point of view. So hege money supply is going to get affected, how demand is going to get affected, or how it affects the inflation, etc. Fiscal point of view, taxation, subsidy, deficit, loans, or from international export, import, trade, and commerce, financial inclusion point of view, growth and development point of view. You can construct answers from your syllabus itself. Nimde eno prelims or mains ali syllabus iruttalla, adnanne you recollect and make it into points. Same way society questions kelidra, again from society point of view, women issues or women dimensions, marginalized section, children, elderly, demography, okay, employment, poverty, So see if that question can be related to these headings and write few lines from that. So the way you write alla points lekkadalli, when you write it, okay, examiner will simply look at the points, okay, the way you have presented, the data facts that you have added. If it is relating to that particular topic, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ marks ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2 to 3 marks. I'm not saying 100% ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 0 ಸಿಗೋ ಬದಲು if you are able to get 2 to 3 marks, ಆ ರೀತಿ if you say 10 questions attempt ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 30 marks, where you would have got 0 by not attempting it, you are going to get 30 marks. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ethics and all syllabus na by heart ಮಾಡಿ and just try to replicate that when you don't know a particular topics, values, norms, attitude, okay, compassion, work ethics, gender equality, okay, good governance, international ethics, blah blah blah. ee riti when a particular topic is iga anything like leadership and what are the values that are required for a good leader, go on writing all of this. ನಿಮ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ರೆಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಾಕಿ, your answers will look very very professional. See, it's a skill. Okay, you have to have the right state of mind. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, if you are confident and if you have clarity of thought, exam hall ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ you will cook up answers and you will be surprised. Sometimes ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗಿಂತ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and I have seen that happen. Is that okay? So try to attempt every question. Gottilla andrunu have strategies to cook up answers. Yes, some tips with respect to this whole strategy. Aita, one is know the syllabus. Syllabus gottirbeku. Adu sumar students syllabus e nodiralla, yavado ಒಂದು book ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ book ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ time pass ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Read the syllabus, see what is there in the syllabus. I know it is very confusing, adna clean ಆಗಿ organize ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ನೂ time ಇದೆ. Even now you should be, if you have not read the syllabus, read the syllabus, be very clear. History and all syllabus alli ಏನidiyalla, administrative, architecture, adu idu, same thing will be asked in the exam, adnane you can replicate. Then have ready made structure and dimension. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, these are the dimensions or structure for a particular paper. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗುನು have ready made structure. From your GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, have ready-made structure for everything. Aita, even now, these are all last-minute preparation. Ega you have read everything. Yalla textbook notes madirtira. Now is the time to make those ready-made structure and dimension. Gottilla andre simply replicate that structure. Bitbidi. Adralli nimge ಒಂದು 2 marks ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay na? Then have ready-made data, facts, information. Ready-made data itkolli, okay, some 20 important data per subject. You don't get overwhelmed, unnecessary data alla, on 20 data, important data. Iga economy andre 20 data relating to economy, employment inda ಒಂದು data, poverty inda ಒಂದು data, growth inda ಒಂದು data, monetary related, money supply etc. ಅದರಿಂದ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, GST ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಏನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಕು, GST ಇದು ಒಂದು ಡೇಟಾ ಸಾಕು. ಎನಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್, GST etc., you put that data. It will appear as though you know lot of data and you have chosen one data to put in that question for the examiner. Examiner ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು ಅದೊಂದೇ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತ. But it will appear like several data, because one data will be there in each question. Yenappa ivnu ishtond data kaltidane anta. But you will know only 20 data and you would have written all of that in your answer. It will look fresh for the examiner, but you will be laughing, thinking that oh ishte gottiddu adrunu I have written off. You understood? So tricking the examiner. Tax related one data, growth related one data, anything to do with growth, anything to do with development etc. Karnataka economy ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಡೇಟಾ. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕೇಳಿ, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂತ, ಆ ರೆಡಿಮೇಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ದೇರ್. ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಏನೋ ಒಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾ, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆ ಡೇಟಾನ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್. If you are creative, if your mind is working effectively on that day, okay na, then have draw flow chart, map, diagrams etc. to impress the examiner. Iga ondu if they ask international relationship, if they ask geography question, Okay, make sure you draw a map. Karnataka agriculture bagge, Karnataka rural development, draw a map or draw a diagram, flow charts. Is that okay? So that will again take up more space. Give idu when you don't know something, cooking up avaga matra. Write headings bold agi and in points, and write several points and number those points 1 2 3 5 point nodaga examiner will be like, okay, 3 marks kotbittare. Kumar Sala, examiner is overworked. Evaluators are overworked. They are least bothered about your performance, etc. Paper noಡ್ತಾರೆ, tick mark ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂಥರ KG ಲೆಕ್ಕ. So make sure you fill up the pages, make sure you complete the page, all the questions, write all the questions. At least one page bardrunu, write it. This I am telling worst case scenario when you don't know. Then presentation. Focus on presentation. KPSCL antu it is very, very important. Neat agidre illi. Yakandre, who are going to evaluate your paper? Degree college professors, lecturers. I don't have to say much about it, but nimge gottirbodu quality of them. Aurdu, they are overworked. Election ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, nobody appreciates, salary ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ they have to evaluate. They are not very happy doing this, unfortunately. I mean, that's how it is. So ಇಂಥ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ by providing good presentation, ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ they will be able to get some kind of aram, okay pa eno andu anta, they'll give you better marks. So these all are some tips that will help you to get better marks, right? So it's an art. It is necessary. Adralli ethics adidu anta nodbedi, it is something which is required. Appear to know everything. Gottilla andrunu ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ it should be like, oh, ಇವನಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಇವಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು. Write with commitment. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಕಮಿಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫುಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಚ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರವರ್ಸಿ, ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ತರ. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಫಾರ್ 1 hour. ಆ 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ ಥಾಟ್ process to give you more marks. So hinge ಮಾಡಿ. Why is that? Only because ultimately examiner is a human being. So human psychology ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು you try and impress it. So this is what I would suggest you to do. Okay, so have ready-made structure, guys, for every topic, and have ready-made data. Idi eradu in 20 days idiyalla, do these things. Have ready-made structure, have ready-made data and facts. Jasti beda 20 data per topic. Is that okay? Even ethics alli ready-made data andre personalities, examples bariyadike you should have personality. Administration alli who have done really good, our hesru. Politics alli chanag madidavaru, our hesru. Social welfare alli who have made names. Freedom fighters, our name. Bari Gandhiji, Ambedkar bardre agadilla. You have to write others also to give more variety. Yes, Ambedkar matte Gandhiji on the ಎರಡು question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೇ ಬರೀತೀರಾ ನೀವು. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಕೂಡ you should be able to have ready made on the 20 personalities, do our contribution, their books, their achievements ಬಗ್ಗೆ if you have data. Any question they ask, leadership ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ you can write their name. If they ask about emotional intelligence, you can write their name. Values, you should be able to write them. So make ready-made facts and data like this for every topic as much as possible so that you can cook up your answers. I mean, this is really a very useful tip and strategy that I have given. I am sure it is going to benefit you. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಿ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಜಿಕ್. 10-15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. Is that okay, guys? So in comment section, I want to know what else is the problem, what else strategy tips you need, so that I can do more videos on that. I might not be able to do regular videos, as I told you, due to personal reasons, but I am with you till the end. Make sure that you watch and comment as to what all problems you are facing. Only then I will get to know what is the need that you are facing. I mean, what is the need that I need to do videos on. So one of the biggest challenge was essay. We have addressed GS 1, 2, 3 and 4. ethics kuda we had lot of questions. Every day we used to post questions and you have done answer writing, etc. Iga last 20 days we are doing essay program. Balashtu students are participating in this and writing essays every day. Neevunu don't miss it every day. Watch this essay at 8 and practice essays. Innu test tagondilla andre make sure at least now try to write essay, tests or other things. So the entire 30 tests are now available, okay, at just 7,000 rupees. Entire 30 tests are there with synopsis, with discussions, okay, with QCA, etc. Those who have never practiced, at least now make sure that you write answers in on 20 days. It is going to be magical. It is going to be a game changer. Okay, guys. So with that, I will end today's video, this video. Anything else that you need, please do let me know in the comment section. I hope this video is useful for a lot of people. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day, guys. Good day.